Hello everyone, my name is Jaya and this is my YouTube channel. Today is Vlogmas day 15. I'm about to wrap presents, so if you want to, Walt's presents, so if you want to see me wrap the gifts, then just keep on watching. It's gonna be a chatty video. I'm a little tired today. There we go. It's a little tiring today. We'll probably put our tree up either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how I feel, to be quite honest. So we bought wrapping paper from Jayaabond Fabrics. They were having buy two, get two free, which we thought was tough. So that's what we're working with today. Also, we have the tape was on sale as well. So if you need some tape and wrapping paper, Jayaabond Fabrics, y'all, Jayaabond Fabrics. And enjoy our beautiful fireplace as I wrap. And also, you're gonna be seeing this hoodie a lot. This is my home hoodie. You know, I don't know if I'm the only person in the world. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but that has like sweats that you only wear in your house because like I'm a not germaphobe, but like clothes I wear outside, I do not like them on my bed or anywhere near my bed. So I have like a designated hoodie for like outside and then a designated hoodie for inside. And they change. There's not like this hoodie's only inside. Like you probably have, if you haven't already seen me wear this outside, but I'll wash it and then it'll become my inside hoodie. Random. You didn't ask. You don't care. Okay, anyway. I'm not gonna show you what his gifts are because he may watch this. I doubt it, but he may watch it, so I don't want to put it on just yet. And then when we open up our gifts, you can be surprised as well, like him. But yeah, me and Walt aren't spending Christmas together. I know, sounds crazy. I know we just got married, but we just decided that we're gonna go spend it with our family since we don't have a big family just yet. We both come from big families. Walter is one of 3 children, and I'm one of 4, and we have full family. So like, it's sad to have to say that, but being black, you know, it's a stigma that we don't have dads. So, you know, we both come from full family. So we just decided that we're gonna spend this Christmas apart, or until like we have a bigger family, like when we have kids, or if we get a dog, which we're hoping to get next year, we'll spend it together. But for now, we'll be separate. So we're gonna be opening up our gifts a little bit earlier. Usually we were engaged too, we did this, but usually we'll like take our gifts to our parents' homes and open it on Christmas Day. But now that we have a home and Walt's gifts are kind of big, I don't think he should travel with them. So I want him to open them up home, and then so he doesn't have to take them there and bring them back, because it'll be a lot. You'll see how big these gifts are. This one's not necessarily big, but it's too much. So we went Christmas shopping on Amazon, which were our gifts from Amazon. Before the pandemic, we did that too. It's just easier. If you're not hip, you might want to get hip, because, or just online shopping in general, not Amazon, but like online shopping in general. You might want to get hip to that. It's a lot easier. You have to go out. I don't know. In my opinion, it's just better. Yeah, why should I put my hand on my mouth? Oh, where's package been? So, but yeah, the Vlogmas is getting, I guess, not easier, but it's not so bleh anymore. Even though I feel like the content is getting bleh. Sorry. I feel like that's kind of a part of Vlogmas, is to have like blah content every now and then, because who does things for 25 days in a row, like banger after banger? Like, not I. Especially during COVID, it's really hard. So like that. And this is not a rapping tutorial. I can't. I'm not a rapper. If you know what that is, you know what that is. Still lame, but you know. So that's the only thing. If you're looking for a tutorial, you came to the wrong place. I have like, this is not even wrapping paper. This is heavy duty rolling paper. But it was on sale. I'm like, tape is tape at this point. It's cheaper than a regular roll. And I get more, and I could cut in these little strips. Yeah. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. And it made sense for me. I don't know. Christmas just doesn't feel the same this year. I don't know whether... I mean, Christmas really hasn't been feeling the same since, like, I don't know, I became an adult. I think they do say that Christmas is a holiday for kids, and that is so true. Because I get more excited watching my nieces and nephews open up gifts than, like, myself. So, or getting gifts, I should say. My nieces and nephews are freaking spoiled. They get whatever they want because they have so many uncles and aunts to give them. And we all, I'm sorry, it's loud. And in my household, like, me and my brothers always try to, my brothers, sister-in-laws, we always try to compete to see who could be the coolest uncle and aunt when it comes to gifts. So we all try to give, like, the best gifts possible to make the kids really happy. So we do things like, oh, but do you love my gift? And they're like, yeah. They love all of our gifts, but we're just extra. So it makes it fun again for us. Like, I don't know. It makes Christmas worthwhile because, like, instead of dreaming about Santa Claus, you kind of, like, become Santa Claus, which is fun. Even though I never really dreamed about Santa Claus. With 3 older brothers, I never believed in Santa Claus. They already ruined that for me, and I ruined that for kids in my class, so that's a whole other story. I think that should be a Vlogmas story, how I ruined Santa Claus for... Actually, let's tell it now, while I wrap gifts. How I ruined Santa Claus for my 2nd grade class. Oh my gosh, it was awful. So, here's a quick story. This is my first gift wrap. Next. When I was in 2nd grade, I had this friend named Rachel, and she had an older brother named Billy, and he was in the same grade as my older brother, Jordan. So Jordan's the 2nd oldest in our family, and so him and him are in the same grade. Her brother and my brother are in the same grade. If I'm going to keep touching my face, I might as well sanitize them, you know? She believed in Santa Claus, and I remember me and her were talking in school, and she was like, yeah, Santa's going to bring me this, and Santa's going to bring me that, and I was like, Santa Claus isn't real. And she was like, what? And I was like, Santa Claus isn't real. That's your mommy and daddy. And she was like, so she got distraught. She was crying. And then, like, her doing all that caused other kids to listen. And they're like, what'd you say to her? And I was like, said Santa Claus wasn't real. And they're like, what? So, like, everybody started to, like, spaz out because I told her, and then everyone was asking me why she was acting like that. So I told everyone else. And so I came home, and my mom already knew because Rachel's mom called my mom and told her that I told everyone in 2nd grade that Santa Claus wasn't real. And my mom was like, Jaya, what did you do today? And I was like, nothing. She's like, did you tell people that Santa Claus wasn't real? I was like, well, he's not. And then she's like, but you can't say that. And I'm like, but why not? If he's not, why can't I say it? I didn't understand why I couldn't say it. So I ruined Santa Claus for everyone in my class. I was that kid. That kid sucks. That was me. Hey, you guys. So I realized while I was editing this, I didn't explain why Rachel's brother was important to the story. But, oh my gosh. Her brother went to my brother and was like, your sister ruined Christmas. My brother's like, what are you talking about? And he was like, she said Santa Claus wasn't real. And my brother was weak. He was like, but he isn't. And he was like, yeah, but she ruined Christmas for my little sister. And my brother's like, I don't care. So yeah, my brothers thought it was hilarious because, I mean, of course, they ruined it for me. I never believed in Santa. They always told me Santa Claus wasn't real. And my nieces and nephews don't believe in Santa Claus either. Even when they were babies, they never did. Because my brother was like, no, they're going to know who buying them gifts. You know, Santa Claus and man with a beard. And I was like, uh-huh. So that's the story. I don't think any of our kids are gonna believe in Santa Claus. So don't send your kids to school with Bond or Mitchell children because they might ruin it for your child. I feel like Christmas honestly has turned into a holiday of just lie and deceit. If you know me personally, you know that I am horrible at like lying. Like I tell the truth about everything. My parents were like, we wish you kind of kept some things out, because they asked me a question. If they're bold enough to ask me the question, they should be bold enough to hear the answer. That's my theory. If you're bold enough to ask me a question, don't act crazy when I tell you the whole answer, okay? So I just feel like I'm not good at Christmas. I'm not good at lying and deceit. Like, oh, don't say that. Don't tell so-and-so I got this and blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, this is too much. Way too much. I'm like, can we just give the gifts and call it a day? Okay. I gotta lie about it, you know? Or people, like some people are like, ooh, what'd you get me? Don't ask me that. I'll be like, I'm not telling you. And if you start guessing, you really messing up, because I'm gonna be like, yep, that's it. That's what it is. So I'm not good at Christmas. But I do love having money. It's a blessing to have money during this time, because everyone's going through a hard time. So it's a blessing to still be able to buy gifts for others, and I truly do love it. I love spoiling others. And me and Walt decided that this Christmas too, because we got married and bought a house and different things like that, we were gonna have a spending limit on gifts. So we both decided $200 for each other. So that's why, I mean, Christmas is different for everybody, but usually we do a little bit more, like a lot more than that. But you know, during the times you don't need to do too much. So that's why Walt only, I don't want to say only because that sounds a little rude, but Walt has 3 gifts this year. So they're all like pretty big, not big, but they cost enough. 3 good gifts equated to $200. If you're trying to, I can't speak today. If you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm only wrapping 2 of them because the other one, he already knows what it is. It's too big to wrap. It's a fish tank. And oh my gosh, that's a whole nother story. Actually, once again, have time to tell it, so might as well. So when I was Christmas shopping for Walt this year, like I said, see, this is the downfall of shopping online, what I'm about to talk about. But going Christmas shopping for Walt, I knew I wanted to get him a fish tank, not for just a regular fish tank, but I wanted to get him a planarium, or a fish tank so he can make his own planarium, because we've been talking about a planarium for a long time for him. And for those who don't know what a planarium is, it's pretty much like a fish tank that is like half land, half sea. It has like plants and stuff in it, and you can put like different types of animals if you want to, like a lizard or a turtle. Like they live in planariums. So I think they're supposed to, actually, I don't know, but frogs, like stuff like that. We're not gonna do all that, but you can do that with a planarium. And so I was researching planariums, and I was like, okay, well, how big of a tank do you need for a planarium? And I saw a couple say like 20-gallon, and then I saw one, if you want a nice one, 50-gallon one. So I was like, okay, bet. And then you look for a 50-gallon tank. So PetSmart, which was one of those like, weird things that happen on social media when like you're searching for something and then you go on like Facebook and then the ad for it pops up. That's what happened. So I saw an ad pop up for a fish tank, and it was a lot cheaper than what I've been researching. Like, fish tanks can go for like $100-something, right? So this one was very cheap. So I was like, okay, why not? But it said you had to pick it up in store. And I was like, why is it making me, why can't I get this delivered, right? I didn't realize how big a 50-gallon tank was. Also, this tank was 55 gallons because it was on sale. And I was like, oh, even bigger for cheaper? Love it, let's do it. But you had to pick it up in stores. And I was like, why do they keep on telling me I gotta pick it up in stores? I soon learned why they said pick it up in stores. So I ordered it. And then the next day, I went out to go pick it up. This lady had this tank on a dolly and was like, oh, are you picking up the fish tank? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, I just took it down for you. Is your car near? And I was like, what? Yeah, my car is parked right in the front. She's like, okay. And then she goes in the back and wheels out the dolly with the fish tank on. And I was like, is that? She was like, yeah. I was like, that's mine? She was like, yeah, the 55-gallon. I was like, I just didn't realize how big it was going to be. Like, I don't know if that was just a dumb thing on my end, but I want you guys to try to envision a 55-gallon tank. And then online, you couldn't tell how big it was from the picture, but I want you to envision it and then like go into a fish store or go on like YouTube, which is what I should have done, and look up a 55-gallon tank, and you will see why I was like, if you don't know how big that is. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I called Walt's mom, all like in shambles. Like, what am I gonna do? Because Walt was home. I didn't know where to put it. And my best friend Dwayne lives like 30 minutes away, but I didn't even think about like calling him, which I should have. But I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with this fish tank? Because I can't hide it in our house, and I need help getting it in the house because it's so heavy. Like, I had to pull my car around. Me and this girl had to lift the fish tank together to put it in the car. And his mom was like, oh, well, you just tell him that it's for his dad, because he didn't know that his dad was buying a fish tank. But what I didn't know is that his little brother, Cameron, already told him that his dad had the new tank. So, yeah. The long story short is, when we went to go visit this past weekend in Virginia Beach, Walt saw his dad's tank, but he already knew, and he was just like, so the tank at home's for me. And I was like, yeah. So Walt has a fish tank as his other gift. And this concludes this video. Gift number 2 is wrapped. We might do the tree today. If we do, I'll add it, but if we don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another video.